is back to the skies then, and the southwest monsoon has once again hit the pause button. The latest rainfall data paints a worrying picture, with cumulative rainfall deficit now at about 45%. So what does this mean, and what's the outlook going forward? To discuss this in greater detail, we have Mr. Mahesh Palawat, who is from SkyMet, now joining us. Mr. Palawat, afternoon. Ashesha this side. Thanks so much for taking your time out and joining us here. 45% cumulative rainfall deficit is quite significant, isn't it, in the month of June so far? How soon do you expect monsoon activity to revive, and what weather systems are you now tracking that could trigger next active spell in rainfall?
Yes, Asisha, you are right that the monsoon deficit is alarming during June. And now the chances of revival or monsoon are very prominent because few weather systems have been activated. The monsoon surge is active over west coast of the country, right from Mumbai, Maharashtra to Kerala. And we have seen significant rainfall activities over Santa Cruz variability, 103 mm during last 24 hours. And we think that for next 5 to 6 days, the monsoon will remain active over west coast up to South Gujarat. And cyclonic circulation has already developed over eastern parts of the country, and this particular cyclonic circulation, it will move in westerly direction and bringing the monsoon rains over many parts of Uttar Pradesh as well as Uttarakhand within the span of 48 hours. And we think that one after another weather systems will develop Bay of Bengal, and they will move in westerly direction across Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, and up to Maharashtra. Therefore, the monsoon will revive over most parts of the country, including eastern parts of the country, central India, particularly over Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra. And we think that there will be heavy to very heavy downpour over Mumbai and adjoining areas on July 5th and 6th. And monsoon may arrive over Delhi and NCR by July 4th. So we can say most of part of the country will witness sufficient rainfall in the first week of July. Yeah.
Okay, so you're expecting heavy to very heavy rainfall in Mumbai on the 5th and 6th of July, and across India you're expecting some rainfall deficit to be perhaps recouped in the month of July. But how much of this can be recouped, because the deficiency itself has been so significant in the month of June, isn't it?
Yes, as we progress further in July, the average of rainfall is also increasing. To surpass that rainfall, and there should be a surplus rainfall to bring down the rain deficit of June. So we think that the June deficit will not be wiped out completely, but first 10 days seems to be very good of July. Thereafter, monsoon may get weakened once again. So overall rainfall by the end of July will be on the lower side, but the deficiency may be around 15 to 20% by end of the July.
Okay, so deficiency is perhaps likely to come down from 45% currently to about 15, 20, 25% by the end of July. That's the word coming in. Let's also talk about individual regions then. Gujarat is facing 86% deficit, Maharashtra at about 60%, and several other major agricultural states are also seeing below normal monsoon this time around. Is this the worst June that we have seen in the last many years?
Yes, we can say it's a worst June because monsoon deficit has increased to 45%, which is alarming. But in coming days, there will be sufficient rainfall or decent rainfall over Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra. These areas will get good rain from now onwards, and the Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh. Monsoon will also revive over these areas. Until now, monsoon has not arrived over Uttar Pradesh. It is the delay of around 10 days. So during next 48 hours, monsoon will cover many parts of Uttar Pradesh as well as parts of Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. And gradually it will move towards southeast Rajasthan, parts of east Gujarat, and up to Delhi and Punjab and Haryana. But western parts of Rajasthan, many parts of Gujarat, these areas will have to wait little longer for monsoon arrival. So we can say for next 1 week, chances of rainfall over western parts of Rajasthan and Saurashtra and Kutch, particularly northern parts of Gujarat, are very slim. Although there will be some rainfall, but the typical monsoon rain will not be there for at least next 4 to 5 days.
Okay, so we are not expecting any major rainfall in the next 4 to 5 days, but we are also seeing pockets of excess rainfall, especially in states like West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Does this highlight increasing variability of monsoon? Because look at the distribution. On one hand, we have Maharashtra, which has seen 85% below normal rainfall. On the other side, in places like Ladakh, we have seen above normal rainfall. How do you really compare the two?
Yes, this year the impact of El Nino will be more visible as we progress further. But until now, the weather system, which usually develops in Bay of Bengal, and they travel from Bay of Bengal towards central India and gradually up to Rajasthan and Gujarat and sometime up to Maharashtra, they have not developed. So whatever rainfall is there, it is due to the localized weather system. So that's why some areas are experiencing very decent rainfall, and within same state some areas, some districts are almost dry. So this erratic rainfall will continue for another, say, 2 to 3 days. Thereafter, the monsoon system will start developing and there will be uniform rainfall over more than half of the country, except the western parts of the country. But now we think that this is becoming a new normal for monsoon, the scattered or skewed rainfall over most parts of the country. The uniformity of rainfall, which we used to experience in 80s and 90s, is not there now.
Okay, so perhaps dry spell for the next 3 to 4 days, but we are expecting monsoon to revive after that. That's the word coming in. Mr. Palawat, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. Thank you. On that note, it's time to end this edition of the show. Thanks so much for tuning in. More news and updates will continue on the other side.